Hi, how are you? My name is Aide Garcia, and today I'm going to tell you what I think about my favorite movie. Let's start. Okay, many more or less recent animation films presume that one of their charms lies in the connecting simultaneous with children and adults. But if there is a word that par excellence speaks with the equal depth to this to audience, it is the book The Little Prince by Anthony de Saint. Science education, the link between these two stages of life is alluded to and meditated by melancholic. The French aviator and writer apologized for dedicating his book to an adult and then redefixed to Leon Ward as a child. The book begins with the narrative voice of aviator pilot who, in a shipwreck, has met this stranger begin, the little prince. Eventually, we will know that the little prince has exiled himself from his planet, a small meteorite, for having quarreled with the one he loved the most, a rose his rose. Essential themes in the life shows us love and the friendship and their relationship with time, imagination, dedication, and responsibility towards the others. Each of these values is explored from the eyes of an adult, the pilot, who tries to put himself in the shoes of a child, the little prince. The ideas that the book exposes become close the infant's down simple language analogies which colorful characters intervene, such as the beloved rose, the fox friend, the king wolf ruled everything in the universe, the geograph that he couldn't make maps because he didn't know explorers, the businessman who only had typed the count, among a few others. Each of them shows different phases that separate adult life from childhood, shows us great vanity, arrogance, the sense a duty carried to its last consequence without a clear object. The honest disinterest and the proffering attitude of the little prince encourages the signs the age lives on the soul and that sometimes hide to the point of making the essential effect of the human being and his capacity to love imperceptibly. The Little Prince is the best selling and the most translated French book in the world. So it's not surprising that someone wanted to adapt it and in anime, The Little Prince is the best-selling and the most translated French book in the world. So it's not surprising that someone wanted to adapt it as an animated film. The battle was taken by director Mark Osborne, the creator of the 2008 Kung Fu Panda movie, who wanted to pay tribute to him through a story that showed the power that reading his book can have. The original story, which remained as a book in the film with another set today, starring girl who has been brought up by her mother to act like a bitter adult. She has put and said the spontaneous and curiosity in the face of the world in order to complete with the demanding return that her mother imposed and the other eventual become with that a lady considers to be a wonderful adult and independent adult with an excellent job. The approach to this framework is without sympathy. The girl is hateful. We have a now children like this with a parent obsessed with success. But Osborne was not satisfied with the style of the public. It dehumanizes her to the point that it is easy for you to sympathy with her. She lies under constant pressure that compensate with the asset of her mother, who intervened against herself to create a hard crew to help her in difficult takes on filling the gap left by practically absent father. Her neighbor, the crazy old man on the block, is the one who introduced the girl to the little prince, of who in this fiction her is the greater. And this book has happened when good literature wrecks good happens you and the fencing world too isn't fierce raiders. Two begins with as the reserve him installments page by page, driving the curiosity she was to leave her abode of discipline, cross the fen and find the house on disorder in the which the old man lives, crammed with seeming useless stylish, but loaded with emotional meaning. To the old man and the girl established and the tender bond only in the case the girl is an a bitter one, and the old man is the one who's in the charm of infecting her with life, restoring her ability to has ask everything, imagine, believe, and the project. So, as in the book, everyone will understand their part, and it's very interesting to listen to the little ones who have just learned to story, ask questions that paragraph we never asked ourselves and they are ash. I consider that I opens a window to the literature since early many who have not read the book will generate an anxiety to discover the world war in the little blonde boy. The closing of the story is the more than moving. It ends with the mixture of both the story in the and without looking like and Bosworth is the inspiring full adventure and capable of blowing our minds. A film that is definitely recommended for all audience. And it's all from me. My name is Aide Garcia. Thanks for your attention. Bye.